Hello, hi guys, welcome back to Pure Mind Podcast, and I am still your host, the one and only, the Black Queen herself. If you've stopped by for the very first time, hello, you are so very welcome. Make sure you subscribe, of course, why not? Let's join the family. And for the regulars, what's up? We are back at it again, and summer's over. Now it's getting a little bit chilly. I'm not going to complain. I swear I'm going to try to be as grateful as much as I can by not complaining because, summer got me real bad and I reached the time I was like, I can't do this, so I had to, hold back for some time. But, now it's over and let's see how. Honestly, autumn is kind of cold, fall. It's a little bit chilly in the morning, but it's hot during the day. Not to the extent that you can't do shit. No, it's just okay, So I'm loving it for now. Just that I've been under the weather, even you can hear my voice, but I'm getting better. When the weather switches, even your health be like, yeah, but I'm getting better. I feel much better. That's why I'm like, hey, and you know what? People have been asking me. Yeah, I still have a little bit of headache, but it's gonna be fine. So guess what? People asked me, so then what happened? I was like, wait, to what? They're like, to the people who were expelled. The Asians who were expelled from Uganda during, the regime of Idi Amin Dada. I'm like, most of them, I was reading on my iPad here, and I saw that some actually ended up settling to the neighboring country in Kenya. And then, others actually went back to India, and then others also, went to seek asylum in UK, and that's pretty much it. And for those who remain, honestly, of course, because the former president kept his words, because he said these people were milking. Those were all his words, the economy of the country, and probably he didn't like that. And someone actually contacted me, this person is it polite to say an old person who narrated to me the story, that I'm going to actually do another segment about it. And then it made me look at Idi Amin Dada in a different perspective. I was like, oh, wow. He was like, yeah. So a lot of people criticized him. And then the feelings were divided, There are some people who will support you in what you do, and others will, of course, criticize you. So it doesn't matter whether you're doing the correct thing or the wrong thing. The right or not correct. There are people who are going to support you, and there are those who are going to criticize you. And also, it's a lot of pressure, being the president. You deal with a lot, you have all these responsibilities and all the decisions of everyone in the country. You have to make sure that what you say, what you do favors each and everyone. And let's also not forget that it's a tough thing to do, okay? It is tough. And this guy had been in the game for so long, so he knew how everything used to play out, okay? So he kind of knew what exactly. So actually, I asked this person, I'm like, so what were the feelings of the Ugandans or the people of the country by that time? He told me it was a 50-50 thing. I'm like, oh wow, yes. Comme si, comme ça. Così, così, you know. I was like, what does that mean exactly? He was like, well, other people supported him because he said they were brought to build the railway. Now that building the railway is over, what are they still doing here? They should go back. And others felt like it made sense to them, you know. Others felt like he was right about that. And that is also their opinions. And then guess what? Others were like, well, if they've settled here, they're doing something, why not let them stay, you know? And so, yeah, that was kind of the situation whereby everyone was divided. Meta half, you know, half. So it didn't matter. The only thing that everyone, because if we look back now, honestly, I don't mean expelling other people, but I mean how, you know, the government and everything works in most of the African leaders. I'm speaking about the African leaders. I don't know about other people. These things, there is a country that I know, if something happened and if you say a word, you will disappear and no one will ever see you again. Okay. And also in other places, you know, when something happened, we just hear that so and so has disappeared. And the difference is with Idi Amin Dada, he just used to do his things openly. So this person opened my eyes and told me, you know what, young lady, actually, if you're keen, the same thing that used to happen before, it's happening now in all the African countries. The difference is for them, right now they're doing it in science. I'm like, oops, okay. And that guy just used to read it open, and that kind of made sense. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. And, you know, we had a lot to say, a lot to, you know, share. And I was like, okay, I'll just, you know, give them an update. So for a person who wasn't there, because yes, it does bother me when someone asks me, so what do you think of Amin Dada? What am I supposed to think of him? I don't know. I wasn't there. I also studied about the history I was told, and I still get people who narrate the story, and I listen, you know. I'm also as green as you are, you know. I don't know anything about it, but I hear the story. I watch, you know, I read it on the newspaper. I studied it, and that is how I got to know about him. So I honestly don't have an answer, you know, for what he did, because also I was told back then that everyone's feeling was divided. Others were like, oh, well, cool, you did great. And others were like, no, why not? Let them be here, you know, as long as they're not doing anything bad, you know, let them have, you know, their life as well. So that was actually the reaction of people who remained. And I'm going to put up another segment, how people in his regime dealt and, you know, looked at him. Actually, this made me realize that we are really, you know, the way we perceive or we receive that information is different from other people. We can be 10 people and someone could tell us the same thing. I will perceive it or I will receive it differently. Why am I saying perceive? Oh my God. And then someone will receive the same exactly information in a different way. So, hey, don't forget to like, subscribe. My audience from India, I see you. Thank you for the support. But please subscribe. Hey, it takes just 1 second to press that subscribe button. Okay, until next time, bye guys.